Welcome to another edition of Hockey Night in Simsbury on Simsbury Community Television. Before we get started, I'd like to send a special thanks to Karen Hanville and Christine Benedict back in our SCTV studios who make all the magic happen with these telecasts. Without them, none of this would ever be possible. And, of course, our cameraman extraordinaire, Nick Sinacori, who tonight will provide you some great high-level shots of the game. I'm Mike Sinacori. We have at the International Skating Center of Connecticut tonight a great high school boys varsity game matchup. The Division I and 9th ranked Trojans of Simsbury take on the Division II and 3rd ranked Chieftains from Conard High School in West Hartford. I'm fortunate tonight to be joined by two of the best high school color commentators in the business. Chris Cody, better known as the Captain, and Jake Ostern, a recent Simsbury High School graduate with outstanding knowledge about the insights of our players in these two teams. Welcome, Chris and Jake. Let me first start with the Captain. It's great to have you back in the perch, high above the rink for your first broadcast of the year. Love having you up here. What's your take, CC, of the game tonight?
Sink, it's great to be back. I'm looking forward all week to working with you guys. I've heard that Jake's been doing an awesome job while I've been in Saskatchewan, and now we're back for a little bit of hockey night in Simsbury. Always love to be part of the Wild West games, and we have tonight's number 1 and number 2 teams, with Conard coming in at 1, Simsbury coming in at number 2, as we make our final drive to the CCC playoffs. Before we start, we should probably recap and talk a little bit about some recent history. We're 3/4 of the way through the season right now, and Simsbury has been playing at close to a 500 clip. They're just a couple games under 500. They've had some really good wins against good teams. We had a Hamden game recently where they were very, very aggressive and put up 6 goals. And then, unfortunately, this past weekend, they ran into the buzzsaw number 4 in the state, Ridgefield, and weren't able to score. So I think one of the keys that we should talk about, and I'll turn it over to Jake to give his keys, but one of the things I think that is a big key for this game is we need to come out and score early. When we've scored early, we've set the tone and the tempo, and those games have been really competitive. Jake, what do you think?
Thank you, CC. It's always a pleasure being with the Captain here high above ice at the International Skating Center of Connecticut. My keys to the game revolve around aggressiveness and physicality. When Simsbury played Conard last time at Conard in December, Simsbury really struggled being aggressive, not digging for the puck in the corner, not forechecking, back checking. Conard was very aggressive. That was the difference in the game. And one of the things, Jake, I heard from one of the players during that game was they were surprised by the amount of Conard students that were at the game and how lively that rink was. And it kind of played into their psyche a bit. It absolutely did. When the home crowd is behind you, it really creates a tense environment for the road team. Not many fans coming from Simsbury. Conard had the advantage when it came to fans, and that played a huge difference in that game. Well, we're all three of us, along with Nick, are looking very much forward to the game tonight. Puck drops in a few minutes, so we'll be back with first period action as our Simsbury High Trojans take on the Chieftains from Conard. Welcome back to the ISCC as we watch both Simsbury and Conard take their warm-ups prior to the first period. It looks like both teams are excited and ready to go. They both jumped onto the ice with a lot of passion here, and we can't wait to get this game going. Jake, having seen these guys before, right? It looks like they're pretty big. Yeah, you said that they were very physical. Absolutely. Conard is definitely the bigger team. Size will definitely play a factor tonight. Yeah, I think that's going to be important as we try to keep them off the puck in the center of the ice and then dig into those corners on offense, As the Captain always says, you never want to take a penalty in the offensive zone.
Right.
And you never want to give the puck up in the defensive zone, right? So good keys to the game.
Exactly right.
Looks like cameraman Nick, we got a pretty good contingent of Simsbury High School students.
on a very, very cold Thursday night. In fact, this game was supposed to have been played last night, and due to a nice little snow and ice storm, was postponed to this evening.
Mother Nature had better ideas.
They sure did. All right, we are about 45 seconds away from the puck drop. And then we'll watch the lineups. We're unsure who from Simsbury is going to start. It could be the Simeon line.
Yeah, I heard that they mixed up the lines this week, so we shall see who they put together.
Okay, and it looks like Matthew Palmer is going to be a net for us tonight. Matthew's had a couple of good games that we've done prior to Conard. I think one of the better games we did was the one against Notre Dame West Haven.
Yes, absolutely.
2-1 loss on a bad bounce, and Notre Dame West Haven now, if I remember correctly, is number 3rd in the state Division I ranking.
Yes.
So. All right, we're just about ready to go.
Did she say the Conard team? Did she say the Conard team? Oh.
Number 20, Brandon Southey. Number 3, Cole Johnson. Number 9, Ramsey Henderson. And in goal, number 31, Shay Henderson. And after the Simsbury Trojans, number 10, David Sullivan.
Fellas, who's ready for some hockey?
I am. Thursday night action.
This is it. The guys look ready to go. The blood's pumping. The excitement is getting ready. Our coaching staff down there looks like they've got their act together. Look at Simsbury. Simsbury looks like they've got more coaches on the staff than players down there. It's a tight bench.
This is definitely a pitiful game for both teams. Simsbury, on the cusp of being possibly a home team when it comes to tournament time. If they're tied with NFI with points, 42. If they win tonight, they jump into 8, push NFI down to 9.
All right, Jakester, this is interesting. Cole Chapman and Michael Gauthier. That's an interesting line.
Yeah.
We did not see that the last broadcast we did. And then Zolosian and Timmy Kratzer on D. That's a pretty good setup right there, too.
Yeah, and I think that, Coach Day wants to, try to put the guys who can work best together, keep shuffling them up until they find the right chemistry.
So we've got Coach Day for Simsbury in his second year, and Coach Chris Tomagadusi in his first year for Conard, right? I hope I said that correct. I know I'll get that wrong throughout the night. Yeah.
Well, boys, I'll tell you one thing. Conard is coming in hot as a pistol tonight with a huge winning streak of 5 games. I know that what do we have, Jake? 8 out of the last 9?
Yes. Yeah.
So they're going to be hot. We got to go quick with these guys, put some pressure on them. When you got number 1 and number 2 battling, anything can happen here in the Wild West.
And here we go. Puck drops, and it's won by Conard. Dumps it in right on Palmer. Nice kick save to the corner. And big time hit there. Who's that? Number 19, Brendan Battiston. Keep an eye on him. He took out Torben Wonderly. That was a nice big hit. Simsbury's got the puck now along the sides. Comes out. David Zolosian Gauthier in the corner, and Gauthier takes a hit. Zalosian, too, gets hit from behind by number 9, Ramsey Henderson. It looked like Timmy Kratzer tried to pinch in there at the blue line, and we got a whistle. So just a few minutes gone in the game, and right away, Jake, you're right on target. Conard's coming out hitting right away.
Yeah, we saw that play in the corner. Torben Wonderly going down. A lot of hits on the other end, and
we got a penalty. We got a penalty, Jake. Number 20, Brett Susie for Conard. So here we go. We got our first power play here tonight. It looks like the faceoff was won by Nick Pugmeyer. Back to the corner as 18 Jackson Starr races in for Conard against Kratzer. Puck taken away by 24 Paul Wilson. Keeps it in the corner. He's digging it away. Good play there by Conard to keep the puck down low. Here goes Wonderly. Wonderly's bringing it up. He's getting ahead of steam. He's got Pugmeyer up ahead, and he passes over and gives it up to Cole Johnson. Johnson tries to get the puck out. He can't, and then it's shoved down the end of the ice by Cole. Wonderly's got it, swings it around to Dominic Francis, and there goes Francis. Francis is off to the races down the right side, puts on the brakes. A nice move on number 19 there, Brendan Battiston. And who's over there? There's number, is that 8, Scott Simeon? Over to Skylar Hughes, back to Hughes, in front to Dominic. Dominic can't get a handle on it, and here comes Conard. Conard racing out, and they're shorthanded here. Nice move there on, I think that was Franklin Berry. Yep, Franklin shoves the puck around to Kevin McDonough. McDonough up to Francis, and here goes Francis. Down the right side, tries to move around the D to no avail. Conard takes the puck right back and shoves it down. 36 seconds to go in the power play for Simsbury. Simsbury again, ill-advised pass, but broken up there. Nice play by Barry. Given right back to Conard in the center ice and shoved right back down into Simsbury's zone. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Not much going on here with their Simsbury's power play right now as Conard is taking it somewhat to them, and they're shorthanded.
Well, they're definitely doing a good job fighting off the power play.
Yeah, there we go. Pass given up by Zalosian. Nice save by Palmer. That was a quick shot by Paul Wilson. That was a nice wrister.
Simsbury did not get a lot of mojo on the power play. Lots of turnovers. Conard took advantage. 2 seconds left on the Simsbury power play, and it's like that was Cole Chapman, round to Wonderly. Wonderly taking it up along the right side. Wonderly dumps it right in, just right over the goaltender's head. Shea Henderson. Michael Gauthier now back trying to get the puck back over to David Zalosian. Zalosian trying to get out of the corner. A little stick activity there by Conard. Nice play by Cole.
Got to rip it.
Back to Wonderly. And a little bit whiffed on the slap shot. Here comes Conard. Nice move in the center. And a better breakup by Kratzer. Back to Cole. There's Cole. Brett Susie's out of the penalty box, and we're even as Simsbury throws the puck down. This should be icing. It is, and we'll come all the way back to the Simsbury zone. So a little bit, Simsbury's looking a little bit flat. It looks like Conard's come out a little bit, harder skating. What do you guys think?
Well, I think it's a little early. I mean, anytime you get a power play early in the game, you're still kind of testing things. You got guys that are working together for the first time.
Yep. There's the puck around, takes a funny bounce off, right back in on Palmer, and quick whistle. Ooh, quick whistle on the referee as he thought Palmer was going to cover that up, and I think Matthew had a little bit of a problem with that. I think we need a little wake up. Maybe we need a little nice check by one of the Simsbury boys to get the team rolling.
That's always a good fire starter.
Face-off won by Simsbury, back around Kevin McDonough. Around and out to Jake Taddeo. Taddeo trying to get around that big Conard defense and unable to do so. Taddeo back in at it. Here comes Conard back up.
Keep him wide.
Bryant Karen right down on Palmer. Great save. Nice save by the pad, the blocker there, and here comes Simsbury. Back into the Conard zone, right around the net. Conard trying to get the puck out to the right wing. Number 7, Owen Fernandez, and it's kept in by Torben Wonderly. Great play by Wonderly, and then getting into it a little bit with number 20. Again, there's that Brett Susi who's already been off for a penalty. Puck stuck in a Conard skate and then shot out. Back down to the Simsbury zone. Back at it is Kevin McDonough. McDonough gains a head of speed around the net. Nice move around Jackson Starr and then dumps the puck in. Dump and chase right now. There goes Nick Pugmeier. Pugmeier unable to get to it. McDonough trying to get the puck. Timmy Kratzer back on the line. Pugmeier back checking, which is great. Skylar Hughes right around to Dominic Francis, who tries to do a backhand pass to Pugmeier and is not able to do so. Back to Conard. Conard's captain, number 24, Paul Wilson, who had a great quick shot on net a few moments ago. There goes Kratzer. Kratzer brings it back out in front. Great move by Timmy Kratzer as he's being harassed by number 22, Colin Flaherty. Back over to Francis. Francis shot right off of Ramsey Henderson. Back in by Francis. Francis moves it over to number 9, Skylar Hughes. Skylar and Francis just runs into the Conard defense. A lot of checking going on behind the net. There's Torben who pinches up, and then Kratzer's able to keep the puck in, and it's caught off by 24, Paul Wilson. Nice steal there by Simsbury. Simsbury takes a quick shot, and it hit a Conard player. I think it looked like in the upper extremities of his body. He's not coming off the ice right now, though. Nice back pass to Nick Pugmeier. Quick shot, wide of the net. Kratzer keeps the puck in, off a Conard player. Now Pugmeier has to shoot it in, and it's going to be offside. Simsbury clears the blue line, so it's not offsides. Gauthier in for checking. Takes a little light swipe on the Conard defenseman, and back out. They do not come. Zalosian back in on Conard. There's a nice wraparound. Right Cole Chapman with a beautiful goal pass by Michael Gauthier.
Right where you want to be. Swing around the net, cycle around, and plant it right in front and top shelf it, baby.
Not one red sweater around Cole Chapman. Chapman was all alone. Nice shot there by the sophomore.
Cole Chapman went high to the left side, which was exactly where you had to put that puck to get it in the net. Now he's got the face-off. Same line stays out. Zalosian, Chapman, and Gauthier. Great pass by Gauthier and a terrific top-shelf goal by Cole Chapman. About 13 minutes into the game.
All right, now they got to work
here. There goes Cole Chapman again. He's coming down, splitting through on a breakaway. Tries to go up shelf again and then gets pushed into the net, and we're going to have a whistle. I don't think that's going to be a penalty. I think he was ahead of it and just couldn't get a good strong shot on that. So just a lot of great
good hustle
action. That was great hustle there by that line. Good job.
Well, that's where we want to start. We want to score first, and we want to score often.
And I think that's the first goal against Conard this year, if I'm not mistaken. Nice play in the corner there by Torben Wonderly. Conard's trying to come back out. Number 18, Jackson Starr. Nice breakup play there. Terrific play by Rocco Sorelli. Rocco's out there with Joe Matteo. Matteo going in. Zone able to get, and it's kept in by Kratzer. No, they say no. But Simsbury clears the blue line, so it's not offsides. Matteo trying to get to the puck, and Kratzer is able to get around. Paul Wilson puts a heavy check on Kratzer, who loses his stick. Into the corner goes Matthew Reese. I think we're going to have is that offsides or another penalty?
Penalty tripping on Conard.
Another penalty on Conard. I mean, I'll tell you what, they are the aggressor. Jake, you are not wrong. They are coming out with some heavy hits and being very aggressive.
You know, one thing that's different from this game than their previous meeting in December is Simsbury right off the bat, checking, being aggressive. That's why they have a 1-goal lead.
Brendan Battiston's in there now for the penalty for Conard. Conard can't clear. It's to Wonderly. Wonderly looking, shot in front, and Pugmire tries to tip it. Great save by Shea Henderson. So Brendan Battison went right after Timmy Kratzer, gave him a big hit. Looks like he cleaned his shirt. See what I did there, CC?
I did see.
I've been waiting all game
I did see that.
All right, here we go. Oh, nice steal there by Conard, number 19. Here's Brendan Battison. I'm sorry, he's not in the penalty box. Broken up by Simsbury. Here comes Dominic Francis. Francis up to Skylar Hughes. Hughes does a nice move trying to get it to Pugmire, but sends it back to number 7, Kevin McDonough. Back into Hughes. Nice play over there by Conard as they break it up, and it goes back down to Matthew. Palmer shoots the puck over to his corner to Kevin McDonough. McDonough out. Up to Skylar. Skylar looks over, finds Wonderly. Here goes Wonderly. Wonderly going up the right-hand side. Looking to take a shot on net. Does so. Nice save by Shea. Back to the Simsbury defense. Simsbury's moving the puck around. Nice. Nice play there, but Pugmire with a little bit of a slash got away with it. And here we go. Kevin McDonough trying to rally the troops again. Brings it around the net. Almost broken up and is broken up. Paul Wilson there, but they're caught deep. We got a 4-on-2 if we can hustle. Here goes Simsbury's Kevin McDonough down the right side. Nice play there, but I think that's Cole Johnson. Gauthier back on the ice. Gauthier keeps the puck in. Great play there by Michael. And then Zolosian on the left-hand side trying to keep the puck, digging it out. A big check there by 13, Bryant Karen. But Simsbury looks to not come away with it. Here comes Conard. Little bit of a stick check there by Gauthier. He's trying to catch up with number 13, Bryant Karen. Nice move around the net, but can't hold on to the puck. And there's 5 seconds left to go. In the penalty for Conard, a shot there on net by 20, Brent Susi. And then the puck's out by Zolosian. We are even, 5 aside. In the penalty was Jackson Starr, number 18, not Battison. Michael Gauthier now behind the net. Has the puck, Conard comes away with it. Here they come, really nice move there by the Conard defenseman. He's got a head of steam. That's 18, Jackson Starr. He tries to get in front. Oh! And Brett Susi can't get the stick on the puck. And Simsbury comes away with it. Kratzer looking up, skating with his head up, finds an open Jacob Taddeo. Puck just jumps off of his stick, and Conard grabs it and comes back, and now broken up by Cole Chapman. So Simsbury's really pouring it on right now. They're starting to play a little bit better than they had in the first part of the period, which is great. There's Andrew Leck, Drew Leck. Nice forecheck there. Scott Simeon racing in. A lot of energy here with this Simsbury team. Torben Wonderly turns around and throws the puck right into Drew's belly, looked like, and broken up. And there's a check by Torben on a Conard player. Oh, there's Scott Simeon trying to get the puck up and does, but broken away by Conard. Here comes Conard. Owen Fernandez. Fernandez with a shot on Palmer and saved by Matthew Palmer. Great save by Palmer with no rebound.
Well, the pace of play has certainly picked up, and you can see the Trojans are now a lot more aggressive after they have that 1-goal lead. You can see they're finishing their checks, and they're playing a little bit tougher defense. I think they're going to want to stand up the Chieftains when they're coming into the zone, though, and not let them get so close to the net.
I agree. There's face-off, won by Conard. Back into the corner, Wonderly against Colin Flaherty. And there goes almost Matthew Reese with the puck back by Conard. Conard takes shot on that. Wonderly gets the puck back up to Joey Mateo. There goes Mateo. Mateo with the puck right on the end of his stick, and then out to Matthew Reese. Reese in, almost got a 2-on-1, and then back in on Shea Henderson, but it looked like, I think it's Matthew got the puck back and then taken away. Wonderly back into the goal. Nice shot on goal there. That was a long distance shot. And then in goes Rocco Sorelli. Sorelli looking for the puck. Conard takes it out and then dumps it in. Brent Susi's chasing the dump in, and that's going to be a icing. So we got 3 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in the first period. A nice goal by Cole Chapman on a pass by Michael Gauthier has the Trojans ahead 1-0.
Jake, what are you seeing right here in this game so far?
I think, as you alluded to earlier, the pace of play has really picked up. This is a key face-off. I think Simsbury would like an insurance goal going into the first intermission to, widen their lead just a little bit.
Dominic Francis, Nick Pugmire, and it looks like Skylar Hughes are out there. Franklin Berry with a nice play there, broken up. Conard with a shot. Nice save by Matthew Palmer, and a better save by Kevin McDonough as he scooted through the crease there, keep the puck out of the net. Great job by Kevin. And he comes up with the puck along the far sides and out of the Simsbury zone. Trying to dump it in, is it unable to, and it gets to Paul Wilson. Here comes Wilson up the left-hand side for Conard. Harassed by Pugmire. Pugmire now gets the puck back. Here goes Nick. Nick taking it out of the Simsbury zone. Great pass, a little bit ahead of Skylar Hughes, and that's going to be an icing on Simsbury.
CC, I think puck awareness needs to be improved. A lot of turnovers.
Well, it looks like some of the passes are just over the stick. You want to be able to settle those, and you want to make sure that you control the pace a little bit better, so we don't end up with these icings down here.
Here we go now. Looks like Cole Chapman, the Zalosian Chapman Gauthier line out there. Gauthier sends it back to Kratzer. Two Conard players are right on him. Gauthier again takes the puck back around the net, looking for Zalosian. Trying to hit Cole Chapman now. Oh, nice break up there by the Conard defense. It looks like Liam LaCroix. Liam LaCroix with some nice moves. Zalosian almost stole the puck back. Liam gets a puck. Great save by Wonderly. Great, and out of the net. It looks like Simsbury, if they hustle, they can get a 2-on-1. Here comes Gauthier down the right-hand side, looking to, nice stop by Gauthier. Right in front to Zalosian.
That was beautiful.
Here's Kratzer. Dumps it back in, looking for Zalosian. Zalosian almost had great pass from behind the net to Cole Chapman. Cole's got it again. He's looking for Gauthier up front, behind the net to Zalosian. Trying to wrap around. Great save by Shea Henderson. And Conard just dumps it out. And this is going to be an icing, and we got 1:45 seconds left to go.
This sets the tone right here. The last 2 minutes of every period is the one that makes a difference from a momentum standpoint. So these guys got to keep the pressure on.
We say it all the time. Goals within a minute of a period are critical. Whether they're for you or against you, it's critical.
This is definitely a key face-off right here. You'd like to put the puck in the back of the net, go into the period with potentially a 2-goal lead.
Conard wins the face-off, and now they've got a 3-on-2. They bring it across. Franklin Berry gets a tip on it, hits the netting, and we're going to have a face-off to the left of Matthew Palmer. Palmer's had a decent period. He's not giving up rebounds, which is great, because they're crashing the net.
He's playing well so far.
Yeah, it's one thing for a goaltender is you got to control the rebounds. Because if you give up juicy rebounds, that could lead to some serious damage.
Someone better grab the point on the left side.
There's Gauthier. Jack Fiengo, number 16, who's not on your roster, but a great play there by Jack. And then it comes back up to Franklin Berry. Here goes Berry along the left side. Brings the puck deep into the Conard zone, looking for someone out front. Can't find him. Puck is tipped by a Simsbury player, so this will not be icing. Jack Fiengo looking, great pass up to Berry, and that will not be icing either. Gauthier into the corner, being lined up by number 3, Cole Johnson. Cole Chapman, the two Coles battling it out. Nice play by Berry there to try to keep the puck in. Gauthier with a nice move. Oh, and it's stolen there by Conard, number 18, but Berry is right on him. What a play by Franklin Berry. Awesome play. And here goes Jack Fiengo. Fiengo gets the puck up around the net, but not out. There's Brett Susi. A shot on net. Nice save by Palmer, and he covers up. 39.8 seconds to go. CC, what do you think?
Guys, here's what I'm going to tell you. When you're in the defensive zone, what we've been trying to do is we've been trying to thread passes into the neutral zone. I think when you're up by 1 and you're playing someone tough, the defensemen have to carry the puck out of the zone and keep control. Be a little bit more conservative. Take your chances later. You don't want to give up that pass that gets picked off.
Face-off won by Matthew Reese, and here goes Joey Mateo. Joey Mateo has Mark Ficcaro. on the right side, and he just couldn't get a nice play by the Conard defenseman. And there goes Colin Flaherty. Colin Flaherty around. It looks like to 13, Bryant Karen, but broken up by Simsbury. Back to Wonderly. Wonderly, quick shot on net, and it's tipped. So with 13.7 seconds to go in the first period, which seems like this last minute's been dragging. Jake, how do you see this period as compared to the game you saw in West Hartford?
Definitely different. Simsbury came out a lot more, tough, aggressive, a little bit more amped up, and that's why they have a 1-goal lead.
Excellent point. There's Nick Pugmeier. This is a big face-off. It looks like Pugmeier against Susi. Brent Susi, and it's won by Conard and shoved down to the other end of the ice. This could be, no, icing is waved off. Torben Wonderly doesn't know that. Nobody's communicating with him. Paul Wilson had Susi there and couldn't get the puck to him. And there's Skylar Hughes, and the buzzer sounds to end the first period. So an incredible, somewhat of a flat start, even though they got the power play to go within the first couple of minutes. But Simsbury really turned it on at the end.
Well, I think it's just a case of the guys getting used to playing with each other. The lines are starting to balance out a little bit. They started to become more aggressive. That's the key. Beginning of the game, they were getting thumped a little bit. Now they're standing these guys up. They came to play. They're playing in their building, and they're kind of setting the tone. And when you're playing against the number one, and you're the second team chasing them, and you're 5 games away from the playoffs starting, this is a good test game. The rest of the season, the teams that they're playing, they've beat a lot of these teams already. This is a game that you want to play. You got to play smart. There's different times where you want to take your chances. You want to control the tempo. Again, the one thing I'm concerned about is that lazy pass that turns into a turnover in a defensive zone. It will kill you. So you just want to make sure that you're taking your man and keeping him away from the net.
Jake, which line did you think was most productive? I like that Cole Chapman.
I did as well, and Chapman was right in the right spot. I don't know how there was not one red sweater around Chapman. I don't know how they didn't pick him up. And CC, I really like the aggressiveness section. Both teams, Simsbury, both teams got off to a little bit of a flat start. Not so much Conard, but Simsbury, they turned on the Jets after the Chapman goal. And, that's why they have a 1-goal lead going into period number 2.
I'll tell you, 2 keys to the game so far for me is the play by Matthew Palmer not giving up rebounds, because the Chieftains are crashing the net. And a couple of times there, they may have had an easy bunny, and he didn't let them have it. And then within the last minute here, Franklin Berry back-checking against that Conard player. I believe that was Owen Fernandez, or that was, because that guy might have had a breakaway. That could have been a backbreaker.
And I'd also like to say the neutral zone turnovers and the defensive zone turnovers. CC, you said those type of turnovers can lead to serious damage. That could be a difference in the game going down the stretch.
Well, especially in the first period. Let's just dial the clock back a little bit and remember, right? We're here, we're playing, it's 8:20 at night start, okay? The kids had a day off yesterday.
Right.
They knew there was snow, they knew there was ice coming, and they knew that they probably were going to have the day off. So I guarantee you that most of these guys on the team were up late on Tuesday.
Right.
They were having fun Wednesday, and they have a late game Thursday, and most of these guys are at school at 7 or 7:30.
Right.
So 13 hours into the day, and they're starting the game. The energy level, you're not quite sure where it's going to be.
Right.
Right now, I think you're going to start the first period. I look at as almost a boxing match. These guys are trying to feel each other just to check to see, whether they can take the punch. I think it's time that we have to look at how the second period starts and whether they set the tone. We always talk about the next goal, right?
Yeah.
2-0 or 1-1.
Right.
And that's really what's going to set the tempo at this point.
That's big. So a great first period of action by our Simsbury Trojans. We head into the second period with the Trojans leading on a nice Cole Chapman goal with a feed by Michael Gauthier from around the net. 1-0 Trojans. We'll be back to talk to you guys later in the beginning of the second period. We are fortunate enough to have Athletic Director Jeff Pinney here with us from Simsbury High School. So I see you over there. It's good to see you. How did it look from the stands? How do you think the guys are playing tonight?
You know, it's good to be here. I love coming out when I can and support the boys and the coaching staff. This is the best I've seen them skate.
Yeah.
You know, I got to tell you, the puck handling looks good. The fluidity, the teamwork, the kind of the nonverbal communication. They're passing the puck really well. They're using the boards excellent, and they're catching Conard in bunches, and they're able to use the boards to get the puck around them. This is the best I've seen them play, and it's a credit to Coach Day and the coaching staff. Knowing where they came from, I was at the first day of tryouts and seeing what kind of condition kids were in and how they were working together and how they were not, and watching them today, I couldn't be happier with the progress the team's made.
It's great. We were saying earlier, it looked a little bit flat as the period started, and it's really tough to start a period when you get a power play. Right out of the gate, you get a power play. Conard, spends it off. They do a great job burning it off, and then Simsbury comes right back and scores the goal. And I think that momentum kept them going. It looks like too the Chieftains are very aggressive, and they're aggressive going out and taking penalties.
Yeah.
And that's you got to be a little bit smarter on that, but.
That's something that Coach and I have talked about and worked on this year. Early in the season, we got caught a couple of times where the last 2 minutes of the game, we're making mental errors.
Yeah.
And it's putting us down, and it's putting us in a tough spot where we can't win hockey games like that.
Yeah.
And, he's done a lot to work on what that looks like, how that impacts the players, what the real impact of that can be on a hockey team. And it looks like they're being aggressive physically. We're being aggressive with the puck. And that's the way you want to see a hockey team play.
Absolutely.
That'll carry you against teams that they're not looking to play hockey. They're looking to get out and out physically.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a better job of putting pucks in the net if we're playing hockey.
Yeah.
And that's what it looks like we're doing in the first period.
So for those of us that follow you on Twitter, we know you've been really busy, and I'm sure I'm going to miss some sports, but between hockey, the wrestling, girls basketball, boys basketball, I mean, everybody is doing really well this winter season.
It's a great season so far. I'm hoping it continues. The coaches are bought in. The kids are doing great. They got great attitudes, great work ethic. We've been trying to teach them for the last year and a half about commitment, about communication, about teamwork, and really doing what's in the best interest of everybody. And that's one of the lessons we hope kids take out of Simsbury athletics is what it means to really be a part of a team and to put yourself out there and give 100% and do it for the right reasons for other people and the people around you. And it looks like it's paying off in every sport and everything we're doing. The coaches are settled in, they're comfortable, they're working hard, they're motivated to do well, they want to see kids do well, and that's a huge factor, and the athletes are responding. And I couldn't be happier with the way things are going for them, and I hope it continues.
Yeah, that's terrific. I know last year being your first year, very hectic pace. You took on a lot of stuff, the Hall of Fame, everything. It was great. Have you been able to settle in a little bit more in the second year, or do you feel it's just as hectic? And
it's a good question. I love the work.
Okay.
I've taken on new projects. There's never. I don't think the pace is ever going to change. I think it just is what it is.
Yeah.
I have the world's greatest supportive family at home, and that makes all the difference in the world. I went home and I had dinner tonight, and I said, all right, I'm going to hockey at 8:20. And my wife's like, great, we'll see you in the morning.
Yeah.
And that's okay, and that's the way that it is, and we know that, we accept that, and we love supporting the kids and being here in the stands, and they're coming out, and the parents are coming out, and I want to be here too, and do everything I can to make this community successful again, and it pays off. And we're looking at capital improvement projects, how to improve our facilities, how to give kids an even better stepping stone, a better chance to continue to be more successful. It starts with them, but there's certainly as a community more things that we can do to support that effort, and I think we're going to do those things moving forward.
Well, we've been here. I've been in Simsbury forever and a day, and it's a pleasure to have you in the seat that you're in, doing what you're doing for this school and for this community. And you're right. What we fail to realize is when you live away from Simsbury, which I had for multiple years, you don't know how really good it is here, and the kids have advantages here that aren't elsewhere. And giving them that opportunity is amazing. And we're seeing that starting to come into fruition and all, and just a great, whether it's the facilities, the teams, they're playing well. It's just been great to be a part of the Simsbury High community.
I appreciate that. It's a privilege to be in this role. I think that across the state, athletic directors, deserve respect from people. I don't think people understand the impact that we can have and we should have, and what's required to really do the job well. There are a million tiny details that we do every day. We ran 865 events last year in about 190 days, just at Simsbury High School.
Wow.
And you know what it takes to do that successfully, to put people in a position to succeed. That's what the job is, and that's what's important. And looking at the day-to-day and the big picture, you know, it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of good work, and it's a lot of work for the right reasons. And I couldn't be happier to be doing a job like this. I get to be with kids and help them succeed and have the opportunity that you talk about. And it's really what it's about for kids. You want them to have the opportunity, the choices, the variety of sports that we offer, and we want them all to be successful. And that's my role, and that's my position. And I'm going to tell everybody this is what's best for everybody, and that's the way we're going to move things forward. And I think that really is going to go a long way with the community and the kids and the parents, because they know I'm in it for everybody. And so is everybody else. And if we can all get in it for everybody, it's amazing the things we can do together. And that's what really, really excites me about doing this work.
Well, we got to let you get back to your position down on the ground up here in the perch. It gets a little nuts up here, but thank you for taking the time to come up and talk to us. And hopefully we kept saying the next goal is a big one. It's 2-0 or 1-1. So
it is. If we keep skating this way and they keep playing the way they're playing, we'll get another one and we'll come out on top in this, and that'll be a big win for us.
Very good.
Thanks
Jeffrey, thank you for coming.
Appreciate it.
All right, see ya. For second period action here at the ISCC, let's get a take from Jake. Jake, what do you think about the keys to second period?
Whoever scores the first goal, the momentum goes to them. It could either be a 2-0 hockey game or a 1-1 game.
Very good point. Very good point. All right, face-off between Cole Chapman, Gauthier, and Zalosian. Pass out front to David Zalosian. So Simsbury starting right up, and here comes Conard. Conard flying back up the ice. Always great when it's a new sheet of ice. A little bit faster with the passes and all. Here comes Gauthier down the left-hand side, looking out in front, broken up by Conard's defense. Nice play there by number 8, Liam LaCroix. And here comes number 8 again, LaCroix down. Slap shot, saved by Palmer, and then a hit hard by Wonderly. I think Brent Susi was thrown. So a good, quick pace.
They started off on a 4-on-2 right there as they transitioned out of the defensive zone. I think they have to be careful not to let that happen early.
Yeah, 3 guys went on Susi and Cece, as you alluded to earlier, 4-on-2.
All right, we're getting ready to big face-off. It's won by Conard. Back to defense, in on Palmer. So clearly the strategy for Conard right now is to just get as many pucks on the net as they can.
Make Palmer work. That's the key for Conard. You know, keep putting shots on Palmer. Maybe one will go by.
That's right.
Let's hope not.
Pugmire wins the face-off. Back to Kevin McDonough. And a pop there by Skylar Hughes. Here goes Hughes. Hughes bringing it up. Can't keep the puck on the stick. Oh, just taken away by Liam LaCroix. LaCroix with a nice move. Tries to get it over into Brent Susi. And then off Dominic Francis. Francis almost was able to get by. And a puck underneath us that I can't see. And there's another shot on net, saved by Matthew Palmer. Franklin Berry.
Quick change.
Picks up the puck, back around the net. Tries to shoot it over to Skylar. It's off his stick and jumped over his stick, so we'll have an icing.
Yeah, that was certainly a play that, pass that you wanted to catch.
CC, what do you see here?
Well, so far I see the first minute and a half of the period, and there's a lot of pressure on the Trojans right now. So we need to kind of set the tempo. I think we're taking a little bit too much pressure right now.
Here's a Scott Simeon, Drew Leck, Torben Wonderly, and it looks like
Vaccaro and Kratzer.
There you go, Vaccaro and Kratzer, and here goes Vaccaro. Stolen back there by Owen Fernandez, kept in by Paul Wilson. Wilson tried to tow it by the Simsbury defense, but was not able to do so. And back Conard in the neutral zone takes the puck away. Back in over to Brendan Battiston. Battiston with a shot on net. Nice save by Matthew Palmer. And once again, no rebound. Great job there by Matt Palmer.
Mike, you talked about it earlier. You know, Palmer's really controlling the rebound. as a goaltender, it's very important to control the rebound. If you give up a lot of juicy rebounds, then that's going to give the other team the impression, oh, crash the net, because there's most likely there's going to be a puck sitting there.
Simsbury's top line out again. Chapman, Zalosian, and Gauthier, and Chapman wins the faceoff back to the corner. Simsbury tries to shoot around, stolen by Conard. And there's a little bit of a pile up there along the boards. And Gauthier trying to get the puck out, was almost able to do so. Conard keeps it is. Glenn Susie with a shot off of Wonderly and up into the stands.
So here's what I see here. I see the Chieftains are pinching in. They're trying to dump 5 into the zone. I think there's a very good chance in the next couple minutes that you may see Simsbury with a breakaway if they can get out of the zone, because everyone's trying to pinch in.
That's a great point. That's an excellent point. Like our sniper Blaine Stoughton used to do for the Whalers.
That's right.
There's the Stoughton reference. All right, Gauthier trying to sneak by and does so. He's got the puck right there. Just unable to keep it on, but Zalosian comes in, steals the puck. He's looking to pass it out front to Chapman. Chapman being chased by 18 there, Jackson Starr. Chapman and Jackson Starr going at it. Zalosian now with the puck. Back to McDonough. McDonough with a shot on net. Score! Unbelievable shot on that. And it looks like Shea Henderson's going to argue there was a man in the crease. How'd you guys see it?
I don't know. There was 3 guys that were there. I did see it go off the stick. They looked like they were outside the blue.
I believe Henderson is, talking to the refs about maybe a goaltender interference.
It looks like the goal is going to be good.
And I believe Gauthier scored that.
It looked like it bounced off of Gauthier, right?
Yeah.
It looks like it was a shot by Kevin McDonough, bounced off of Shea Henderson, and then back off of Gauthier. It doesn't look like Coach Chris Tornaconducci for Conard's happy about that, but he'll have to live with it as Simsbury takes a 2-0 lead on a goal by what we believe to be Michael Gauthier. On a great shot by McDonough. There's Joey Mateo now with a quick shot on net.
Good pressure, boys. Good
Simsbury
pressure.
swarming.
This game has switched momentum this period. Conard putting pressure on early on Palmer and the Trojans. It's reversed now. Looks like Henderson and the ref are talking about something.
Well, if you thought the last goal by the Trojans was huge, the next one can just blow the doors out of this place.
I love the way you think, Captain. That's it. Here we go now. It looks like Matthew Reese, Rocco Sorelli, and Joey Mateo. Mateo pinches in. Great job by Joey there. Matthew trying to get the puck away from 13. Looks like Bryant Karen.
There's a good
stolen
shot
by Reese. Reese back to Franklin Berry with a shot on net.
They're giving that goal to McDonough.
Oh, McDonough did go okay. McDonough got the goal, not Gauthier. That was a great shot. There's a nice pass out front. A quick shot by Matthew Reese. What a great job there.
Good pass.
Here comes Conard back out. Brent Susie trying to get around McDonough. Is not able to do so, but he does take a shot.
Great
Gets
save.
a pass into Jackson Starr. Takes a quick shot. Awesome save by Matthew Palmer. Well, once again, I sound like a broken record, but no rebound, CC.
No, that's it. You got to cover the rebounds up, control the zone. That's all. Set yourself up. Make sure you got your defense set in the right spots.
Face-off between Pugmire and won by Pugmire, and then kept in there by the Conard defense, but shot back out by Simsbury, and here goes Dominic Francis. Francis with a burst of speed, trying to get the puck out from around number 6 there, Alexander Barnard, and that's going to be icing on Conard.
Great hustle there by Francis.
Francis has those bursts of speed. He's a really quick skater.
That reminds me kind of a Tom and Jerry kind of, Francis is really putting the pressure on the Conard defense. That's why Conard iced the puck there.
Watch the point here.
Pugmire wins the faceoff. Back to Kratzer. Kratzer dumps it into Francis. Francis looking out front.
You
Nice
gotta
pass
shoot
to
that one right
Pugmire.
there.
Pugmire back to the defense. Wonderly with a shot.
Oh!
And then, off of a Conard defenseman. Francis back into the corner. Trying to get the puck over to Pugmire. Stolen by Paul Wilson. Wilson looks like it's up to Owen Highland. And then Highland out to a fast skating Brendan Battiston. Madison takes it into the corner and deep. Tried to get it over to Paul Wilson, unable to do so. Wilson with the puck now, top of the key, and tipped out in front and wide of the net. There goes Francis. Francis trying to get the puck over number 8, Liam LaCroix's stick, and was unable to do so. And here comes LaCroix. LaCroix taking the puck in. Pass back to Conard defense. Back out to LaCroix. Tries a wraparound. Great save! Tremendous save by Matt Palmer. Brendan Battiston tried to do a little poke check there. Try to get the puck free from Palmer, and our defense was having none of that.
I like the defense standing him up right there. That's what you want. You don't want that guy to get a second or third chance to stick the puck in the net on a cheap one.
Absolutely not. All right, the Chapman line. Chapman, Zalosian, and Gauthier back out there with looks to be Kevin McDonough and Franklin Berry. Berry around and out. Gauthier could not get to the puck on time, and that's going to be an icing. So we're going to be back.
The Chieftains are going to overcommit. They're loading that zone up, and these guys are going to break out on them.
It clearly, to me, looks like their strategy is to dump and to put as many pucks on net, right? I've said it now twice. It really looks that way. Face-off between Brent Soucy and Chapman, won by Chapman. Back into the corner to McDonough. McDonough over to Zalosian. Zalosian looking for Chapman. Off the back of Chapman's skate. Taken by Brent Soucy. Brent Soucy back into Simsbury's end. Shot on net. Great save. Puck bouncing around. Palmer looking for it. And then McDonough trying to keep Conard out in front of the net. That was a tough one, Jake. What'd you see there?
Yeah, a redirection there. I'm noticing on some, after the whistle, some extracurricular activities. For both teams, I would try to avoid that because eventually you will get called for that.
Yeah.
And it will create a chippy rest of the game.
Here's Scott Simeon. And puck face-off won by 19, Brendan Battiston. But the puck is going to be, I believe, back inside the zone. I don't know. I saw Battiston shoot there. I'm thinking that face-off should be outside.
That's outside, yeah.
Yeah, here we go. It is outside. Good call there, Jake, because that clearly was won by Battiston and shot over the back of the plexiglass. There goes Simeon again in Battiston. Face-off won by Simeon. Back to McDonough. McDonough shoots it up to Taddeo. Taddeo trying to get it to Scott Simeon. No chance.
Lots of icings. Not just in this period, but the whole game.
I'll tell you what, if you want to capitalize, it looks like Shea Henderson, he's still reeling from that second goal. You put some pucks on net and see what happens. Simeon now facing off against Brent Soucy. Puck jumps high in the air, taken down there by Franklin Berry. Berry unable to get the puck out of the neutral zone, is kept in by Conard, and here comes McDonough. McDonough trying to get the puck out, but can't. Colin Flaherty keeps the puck in. Once again, McDonough trying back to the Conard defense. A pass inside, and they were standing right there with number 18, Jackson Starr. Couldn't get the puck past Palmer. Great job by Matthew Palmer. Conard again shooting it out in front of the net. Number 3, Cole Johnson, and here comes Simsbury. Jacob Taddeo trying to find Drew Leck and is unable to do so.
The nice thing about public school hockey, CC, both teams can change. In private, the team that ices the puck has to stay out. So it's kind of gives both teams an advantage. Players are tired, they could switch.
Face-off won by Pugmire. He goes Francis. Francis trying to split the D and runs right into number 8, Liam LaCroix, but LaCroix got the worst of that one. Now the puck over into the far boards. Skylar Hughes trying to get out. Paul Wilson now breaks it out. Wilson and Owen Highland. Puck back to Tim Kratzer. Kratzer looking up. Gets it over to Wonderly. Wonderly takes it in. He's going to dump it in along the sideboards. Stop back there by Shea Henderson, and a nice play by number 3, Cole Johnson. Johnson over to Wilson. Wilson back to Johnson, and now back to Liam LaCroix. LaCroix's a good little skater for Conard.
Got to keep forechecking here, boys.
Owen Highland takes the puck around now to Brendan Battiston. Battiston back over to Cole Johnson. Johnson trying to get the puck out. Unable to do so. Pugmire kept it in, and so did Skylar Hughes.
That's a pretty lazy pass, and that's what I'm talking about. When you're
There's a
trying
nice
not to turn it
pass
over in a
by number
defensive
9.
zone.
Yeah! Skylar Hughes! Awesome job!
That's what
You
happens.
called it, CC.
That's what happens when you're lazy with your pass. You're almost out of the zone, and you just try to flick it, and they keep it. And the Trojans capitalize with a big goal for a 3-0 lead here.
I forget who that was. I think it might have been Cole Johnson who was trying to just dump the puck out of the zone, stolen by Hughes, and then he had a wicked wrister. Great shot.
They read your mind, CC. Defensive zone turnover leads to a scoring chance. He makes it.
That's it.
Jackson Starr and Zalosian having a couple of words as face-offs won by Connor, and here goes Brett Soucy. Soucy tries to get the puck around Gauthier, but is unable to do so, and here comes Chapman. Cole Chapman up, he's got a 2-on-1. If he shoots on Shea. Nice save by Henderson. Again, a nice save by Henderson. Around Zalosian has it behind the net. Trying to get it out front, and we've got a whistle.
We got a penalty
It
coming
looks
up.
like there might be a puck. The net, did the net come off?
I think it did. You know, Chapman having some words with looked to be with Jackson Starr or extracurricular activities. I would try to avoid that if I were you.
You know, Jake, that started right here before the face-off. There's Chapman against Battison, and Chapman loses but wins. Connor takes the puck back. There's a nice play by Zalosian. Zalosian does give the puck up, though, to Colin Flaherty. Flaherty coming in. Great save by Matthew Palmer. Excellent save. Zalosian now and Chapman trying to get the puck out. Puck off to Gauthier, who's unable to, and it's a hand pass. Coleman gives a little shove to Ramsey Henderson.
I think that one's going to come back to center. Looks like, yep.
We got to play smart now here, right? We can't be taking dumb penalties or things like that. We've got the momentum. Let's keep our boys on the ice.
You don't want to back down here, but you want to make sure that you continue to protect your spots.
I'm sorry. I think this one is being moved back to the Conard defensive zone.
So we got Bradley Hoang, Mark Ficcaro, and Joey Mateo out there right now. We haven't called Brad's number too much tonight, have we, Jake?
No, not a lot.
Franklin Berry
Oh,
hits
boy.
the post.
There it is.
Great play by Twain. Brad Hoang. And what did I just say? He comes on the ice, one of his first shifts, and scores a goal.
That
A
is beautiful.
rebound.
And off the post,
Off
the
the-
rebound.
Absolutely.
2 great shots.
I am very surprised that Tornican DC is keeping Henderson in this game.
I think he was a little bit disheveled after that second goal.
Yeah, I think-
Remember I said we put some bucks on the net, they're going to go in.
That definitely, kind of timeout Conard, I believe. If I were Tornican DC, man, that's a tough name to say. I think that Henderson needs to be pulled. I think the second goal, as Mike said earlier, I think it got him a little rattled.
I'll tell you, so here, that was a great wrist shot by Franklin Berry. I think this is a tremendous timeout by Chris. You know, I think the coach of Conard is doing this right. Tornican DC, this is a good timeout. Settle the troops. You know, there's a lot of hockey
There's
left.
a lot of hockey left, and you have to just not get too far ahead of yourself, right? The goalie obviously is having a little bit of a rough start, but those guys have won a lot of games,
Yes.
and these guys aren't going away.
No.
They're not in first place for just happening to show up someplace. They can play. The Trojans are playing fantastic. They need to make sure they keep the pressure up. You don't want to go into prevent.
No.
You know what that does? It prevents you from winning.
Right.
So let's keep the pressure on, make sure we hold our positions, and you're in good shape.
I'll tell you, their passes are crisp. Their skating is fast and
They're playing with
right
a
on
purpose.
point. Yeah. All right, so Brad Hoang stays out to center between Joey Mateo and Mark Ficcaro. Face-off won by Connor, back to Franklin Berry. Berry just dumps the puck in. And that's going to be
Icing.
icing, huh, Jake?
That's a lot of icings. You got to stop the clock.
Well, here's what I'm going to say. Right now, this game is right where we want it to be. And if and when we win this game tonight, we can run it out the string.
Yes.
We can win out going into the playoffs.
That would be great.
These games, kind of set, kind of the environment for what a playoff game will be like.
There's Joey Mateo along the far boards. It's broken out. Paul Wilson now with a shot. Tipped in front there by Simsbury to the near corner, and then out. Oh, nice check by Liam LaCroix on, looked like Mark Ficcaro.
Here's what you know.
There's Brad Hoang right out in front. Nice save by number 8, Liam LaCroix. And then Wonderly takes a pop, but it goes over to Joey Mateo.
The intensity is going to pick up here, boys.
Absolutely. Conard's not going away. Here comes Paul Wilson. Wonderly falls, but gets right back up. Mateo now trying to get the puck back, and there's Hoang.
Nice pressure there.
Great play by Brad to keep that puck in. Cole Johnson now around to Liam LaCroix. LaCroix trying to get away from Jacob Taddeo, is unable to do so. Taddeo, big hit on Brent Soucy. Big hit. Simsbury keeps the puck, and that's Drew Leck. Leck gets it taken away by Brent Soucy. Soucy trying to get around Wonderly. Wonderly doing a great job defense there. Puck goes into the corner. Chased after by Scott Simeon. Simeon over to Wonderly. Wonderly in the near corner, trying to get the puck out. Unable to do so now. Tadeo's able to get it out. Wonderly looking up. Shoots the puck in, and this might be another icing. And it is going to be another icing.
Guys, here's the thing that was beautiful on that play. You have 3 forwards that are forechecking, right? Right now, for the rest of the game, those guys have got to be just all over these guys and leave your defenders back in position, staying home, not giving up odd man rushes.
Absolutely. Here we go again. Simsbury wins faceoff back to the corner. Back in there by Colin Flaherty. Flaherty trying to get away from Simeon. Simeon now harassing Flaherty. Taken away, I believe it looks like, is that Franklin Berry up there? No, that's number 13, Charles Hitson. Puck taken here by Taddeo. Taddeo looking to try to get a wrister off, unable to do so. Drew Leck.
Oh, that's going to be a penalty.
This is going to be a penalty on Conard. And another penalty on Conard. I think it's a Conard penalty. And that's going to be someone flipped someone's stick. It's going to be a slash. And that's going, Conard's again going to the penalty box. Not a good move there.
Simsbury, when they played Conard at Conard, Simsbury had 7 power plays.
Wow.
Did not convert on 1. 0 for 7. They basically had a full period of power plays.
My goodness, that's right, Jake. Great point. All right, we got Nick Pugmeyer out there with Skylar Hughes and Dominic Francis. And it looks like we've got Jack Fiango and Franklin Berry on D. Face-off won by Conard and shot down the net. And there goes Jackson Starr racing after Berry. 2 number 18s going at it behind the net. Berry comes out with the puck. Tries to get it over to Nick Pugmeyer, but that's going to be an icing on Simsbury. You very rarely see icing on the team that has the power play, right, Jake?
We should have an icing counter because there have been a lot by Simsbury. Not a lot by Conard, but Simsbury icing the puck a lot, giving Conard an opportunity to maybe capitalize on a mistake.
All right, we got 4 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the second period, and we got 1 minute and 46 seconds to go on Simsbury's power play. Face-off won by Conard. Shoots it up. The shot saved there by Torben Wonderly, and he's hurt. I think that hit him right on the side of the knee. There's Paul Wilson. Wilson going around Simsbury's net. Nice play back there by Wonderly. Wilson just trying to keep the puck, and then there's Wonderly trying to keep Wilson. And Wilson is too busy chatting with Wonderly and doesn't see the puck. There's a big hit by Wilson. And here comes Simsbury. Getting the puck out. Kratzer over the neutral zone. Kratzer looking for a Simsbury player in front. Does not see one. Nice back check there. It's stolen by Dominic Francis. Here's a shot by Francis. It's in there, but not hard enough. Conard's able to take it away. Let's set something up here, boys. All right, Pugmeyer. Nice passing down low to Francis. Francis looking out front. Can't get the puck out front. Conard takes it away. Nice play there by Skylar Hughes. Back to Francis.
Point.
Francis looking back for Kratzer. Kratzer to back into Dominic. It looks like Conard's playing the box. And we got 40 seconds left to go on the power play. And Conard's able to get the puck out of the net onto Palmer. Nice save right there to Kratzer. Kratzer looking and gets the puck up to Pugmire right away, right over to Michael Gauthier. Cole Chapman almost in on a breakaway, but not quite. There's Gauthier behind the net. Back out, trying to get it to Cole. Puck shot back around, number 13, Bryant Karen. And Karen gets the puck out. There goes Cole. Cole winding up, right around Paul Wilson, trying to get the puck in deep. He is going to get in deep. He's got guys crashing the net. Zalosian and Gauthier crashing the net. Puck. Michael Gauthier was looking for the check there, and it looked like Paul Wilson missed the puck. We're all even up as Ramsey Henderson comes back on the ice.
Torben Wonderly, lots of blocked shots tonight.
It looks like that one of those hit him, and he was hurt. Here comes Zalosian. Zalosian along the near boards. Broken back up by Ramsey Henderson. He shoots it back into Wonderly, and Wonderly gets it across the red line, into the blue line, into Conard zone, trying to get around Zalosian. Oh! And there's Gauthier racing at it with Liam LaCroix. LaCroix is quick. LaCroix takes a nice move, but can't keep the puck on the front of his blade. Takes a shot. Another beautiful save by Matt Palmer. Trying to get the puck out. Can't do it. LaCroix's everywhere here on this shift. There's Wilson now. Wilson into number 7, Owen Fernandez. Fernandez trying to get some puck back. He does to Wilson, but broken up by McDonough.
Skate.
Here comes McDonough. McDonough looking for Gauthier. Gauthier's got the puck down low, and he's got somebody out front. It's called Chapman. Oh, Chapman whiffs on the shot attempt, but it's staving in there by Zalosian. A lot of bodies in front. Great save by Henderson. And the puck is shot out, and here comes Jack Fiengo back to get it with Paul Wilson chasing him down.
If I were Chapman on that play, I'd try to shoot backhand.
Yeah, that was a tough one. That was a tough one, but it's almost like when you're wide open like that, that's almost harder than having someone draped all over you. There goes number 17, Rocco Sorelli, in with 13, Bryant Karen. And we're going to have another icing, Jake.
Well, we know one thing on that shot. When Chapman goes to sleep tonight and his head hits the pillow, he'll be thinking about that shot one more time.
Yeah, those
Point blank, 25 feet in front. He's going to want that one back.
It's very puck when the puck is coming on your backhand side to switch it to your forehand side.
Here comes another. Well, this puck is going to be not on ice, and that's. So there's a face-off that was actually won by Matthew Reese, Brett Soucy and Matthew Reese. It goes behind the net, and again Simsbury, Franklin Berry, trying to get that Simsbury player that's hanging in the neutral zone, and was unable to do so, and it turns into an icing. So we're back at it again. 56 seconds to go before the period ends. Conard has a shot back in. Palmer with a great save. Conard is putting a lot of bodies in front right now of Matt Palmer. It looks difficult for him to see them coming in at him.
Yeah,
doing a great job.
Yeah, Conard's putting a lot of guys in front, as you said earlier, and creating traffic. Maybe one goes by Palmer, but Palmer is playing on his head right now.
There goes Joey Mateo. Joey Mateo gets the puck out. He's got Rocco Sorelli in front, was unable to get. Here's Matthew Reese. Reese behind the net, just trying to get it out front, but stuffed by Conard. Here's back to Franklin Berry. Shot on net, and it ping-pongs around. And a great save there by Shea Henderson. Simsbury trying to get the puck out and is unable to do so. Too many bodies in front.
Get it
There's
back
a
to the
pass
point.
back out to Berry. A nice save there by Brett Soucy. There's a nice shot back into Berry, just shoves it back in. A weird bounce off the boards, and a great save there by Shea Henderson.
Looks like I think we're going to get a penalty coming up.
Okay, let's see what happens here. It looks like a high stick. Is it going to be a high stick on Matthew Reese?
Roughing.
Oh, roughing.
Yeah.
Roughing, okay. That's a tough penalty to take with 9 seconds to go in the period. And face off down in the Simsbury end.
And most likely Conard will be on a minute 51 power play to open up the third and final period.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, you're right, Jake. You're right.
Well, let's hope that's the case.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. I said May.
Dominic Francis with a nice face-off win. That's huge. 6 seconds, 5 seconds to go. Conard looking to get the puck. Unable to do so. Great play by Francis. That was fantastic. Well, fellas, what do you think? A three-goal period. We're not used to seeing a three-goal
That's an awesome
period.
job by the Trojans.
A nice crooked number by the Trojans. 3 goals. They came out firing.
Excellent job by Simsbury in that second period. It looks like they stayed very composed. Got some good shots on net. I think after that second goal, it put Shea Henderson a little bit in a front as he's being talked to right now by the referee. And I think he's trying to calm things down because I think he's still upset about that second goal.
I believe he was looking for some type of goaltender interference there.
I mean, it was close. How did you guys see it?
You know, if it's really obvious, call it. And if you're not sure, then just let the play continue.
Well, I think the other part of it was that the shot was taken from quite a ways away from the net. And there were 2 Simsbury Trojans in front, 1 defender. They're all scraping for position there. It's hard to tell whether you're sneaking into the zone yourself or whether you get pushed into the zone. And by the time the puck got smacked towards the net, it bounces off his stick. It's in, and there's a lot of company there in front of the goalie, and he's looking up going, how am I supposed to stop that? Well,
and they ended up giving that goal to Franklin Berry, right?
McDonough.
McDonough
shooter.
took the shot. Franklin was the one.
Franklin and
hit the post.
Michael. Yeah, Franklin and Michael were in front. Kevin shot it.
Okay, that was their second goal. And then the third goal was that a Chapman goal again?
Not Chapman.
Gauthier. Yep. Wasn't it? No, we thought Gauthier was the second goal.
Yeah.
Third goal was Bradley.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
right. And then the fourth goal, I think, was the Franklin Berry. They're all moving together on me here. So.
Well, one of the players you had mentioned had just come into the game.
That was Bradley. Brad Hall,
right?
Bradley. Yeah.
So that's the one that scored.
You nailed it. I mean, that puck couldn't have been more square off the post and right on his stick, and he didn't hesitate and threw it right back in.
You got to attack the net.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of opportunities, but again, Conard has turned over the puck in their own zone. Right. All of a sudden, Trojans are capitalizing on that, and that's the difference sometimes in a game, especially when you have 2 good teams. It's those 1 or 2 good bounces that set the game apart. I'm expecting the third period is going to be very, very high-paced and chippy.
Yeah.
Right? Because here's the deal: Conard is not used to being on this side of the score. Right. And right now, the Trojans are kind of taking these guys behind the woodshed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when the number 2 team is playing at home and the tournament is around the corner, there's going to be a tone that's going to be set. And for the Trojans, it's great because they know right now, after tonight, that they're just as good, if not better, than the number 1 team in their division. So it sets up for a really action-packed third period.
A 1-0 game going into the second. Simsbury puts a 3 spot up. The first goal changed the whole period.
Absolutely. All right, so another great period by the Simsbury Trojans. We'll be back for period number 3 in just a few minutes. Back, fellas, for action in the third period. Welcome back to the ISCC, where Simsbury holds a 4-0 lead over the Conard Chieftains. But Conard is now on a power play for the next 1 minute and 51 seconds. Face-off won by Paul Wilson and Conard throws it into the Simsbury zone. Chased back there by Tim Kratzer. Susie with Conard now.
Kratzer is bent over. He's hurt.
I think he got a stick in the stomach.
Yeah, this is basically a 5-on-3.
Yep, look at Torben Wonderly taking it again off his body. He's had an unbelievable. Oh, there's a little bit of a trip by Wilson, not caught by the referees. The refs have done a great job to this point during the game. Great save by Wonderly again, and out.
He might have double-digit shot blocks tonight.
I believe so, Jake. I think you're right. There's a giveaway right to Kevin McDonough. McDonough gives it up to Francis. Francis just shoves it into the net.
Ice is still wet. It's going to be slick.
We got a minute left to go, a little bit under a minute for the Conard power play. Conard trying to bring it back up ice. And looks like Bryant Karen. There's another hit by Simsbury. Wonderly with the puck behind the net. Yeah, saved in by Bryant. And then a shot deflected.
Drew Leck is very lucky he did not get called for that. It looked like a penalty to me. It looked to be an interference or trip there.
It looked pretty close, didn't it? Out now is Dominic Francis, Brad Hoang, McDonough, and it looks like Franklin Berry. Conard's trying to play with 6 men on the ice.
Well, you can't blame him for trying. Nice, well
play
done.
by by Franklin Berry. Franklin's come to play tonight. This is one of the better games I've seen him play.
I believe that it was a late change. I believe I don't think they were. Yeah, it was a late change.
Okay. Great play there by Kevin McDonough. Simsbury trying to get the puck out of the zones, unable to do so. Conard keeps it in. They're still on the power play with 2 seconets left to go. Great break up by Francis, and Francis has a lot of open ice in front of him. Cole Chapman to the center of the net. Now behind the net, back to Francis, out in front. Save.
That's
by
a good
Shea.
play right there.
That's a good right. Just dump it on the
That's it.
on
Just
the net.
skate it into the zone, control it. No wildness there.
Hey, at the end of the day, right now, the time is not Conard's friend.
Not at all.
So Simsbury just keep possession of the puck, get some shots on net. Let's not do too much.
I think the intermission kind of calmed down Henderson a little bit. You know, after being a little frustrated with the non-call that led to the second goal for Simsbury.
Absolutely. Nice check by Wonderly into the boards. Brendan Battiston. Here comes Simsbury. It's Chapman trying to get ahead of steam. Was not able to get the puck off of his stick. Nice play by Kratzer.
That's dangerous.
Kratzer over to Wonderly. Back to Chapman. Chapman in on net. Nice wrister by Cole. Gauthier to the corner. Gauthier behind the net. There's a Logan who tries to wrap around, not to go. And the net comes off its mooring.
Face-off will stay inside.
I agree. CC, you made a comment on that play. I agree. That was a great play.
Yeah, I don't like to see the cross ice pass like that at this point.
Right.
It's a risky pass.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather have them possess it and carry it out of the zone, and then if you're going to do that.
Well, also Kratzer, you know, he's made a sharp edge. I mean, what if he fell? I mean, there's all different possibilities there.
It worked out great.
It did. It did, but it gives you a little bit of a heart attack a little bit.
Conard now with the puck in their own zone. Broken out there by Jackson Starr. Starr being harassed by Skylar Hughes, who takes the puck right back, and Hughes takes it right into Conard's zone. Dominic Francis now in the corner, out to Pugmeier. And the puck skates right across the crease. Here comes number 22, Colin Flaherty. Flaherty, puck broken up by Francis. Francis trying to find his defenseman, Kratzer. Kratzer keeps the puck in. Great play by Timmy Kratzer.
Lots of patience here.
There's Kratzer looking for somebody out in front and is unable to do so.
It's all right. They're playing with a lot of patience here.
They sure are. There's Francis with the puck back over to Wonderly. Wonderly trying to get the puck out. I think he heard footsteps a little bit. There goes Skylar Hughes into the corner. Puck takes a funny bounce, but right to Skylar, back to Kratzer. Kratzer's head up, looks right up to Wonderly. Here goes Wonderly. Back into the Conard zone. Got 11 minutes to go in the game. Simsbury keeping the puck in the Conard zone, which is tremendous. Now Conard's able to get it out. Franklin Berry just tosses the puck back in. Simsbury comes back over the blue line. No offsides, and away we go. Jacob Taddeo in there with Drew Leck. Fighting hard for the corner. Back for Paul Wilson. Paul Wilson for Conard. Has the puck now in the near corner. Back to Brian Karen. Karen gets the puck up, tries to Susie, and Franklin dumps it back in. Again, no offsides as Simsbury is able to clear the zone. Nice check by Jacob Taddeo. Puck taken by Drulek. Drulek in front, shot. Nice save by Shea Henderson, but puck is still loose. And Conard's able to clear it, but the ref calls a stoppage of play as the net once again came off its mooring.
It's a nice shot there by the sophomore, Drulek.
Trojans are playing with a lot of patience right now. I'll tell you, I'm very, very surprised at Conard's sense of urgency. Right now, they're just kind of seem a little bit flat, lackadaisical. I expected them to come out and just pound at the beginning of this period. And I'm really surprised that right now they're just not. They're not breaking out of the zone.
I would agree with you there.
Maybe the beginning power play hurt. There's a pass in by Jack Fiango. I think that's Fiango, right? 13. I'm sorry, that's Charles Hitson.
Fiango 16.
That's right, that's Hitson. And one of the Simsbury players yells down there, will you stop knocking the net off? Maybe that's a strategic play by Conard.
Yeah. You know, I was at a Westminster hockey game earlier this year, and it looked like the goaltender kept knocking the post off its moorings. And, I think, down the stretch, maybe, refs could call a delay game, but...
Right. Susie wins the face-off from Cole, but Cole gets the puck right back in the neutral zone. Makes a nice move around the Conard defenseman. Tries to get it on the forehand of Mike Gauthier. Gauthier gets the puck back into Zalosian. Zalosian's in there trying to poke away and get the puck out, away from Gauthier. And away with it is Susie. Up to Paul Wilson, between Wilson's skates. And back in by Charles Hitson.
It's a nice play.
Conard is not, they're not putting anything together.
Conard looks like they're just skating out the rest of the game.
Oh! Wow.
And as if on demand that you say that, and he blasts the doors open.
That might be what Conard needed to kind of wake them up.
Well, it tells you that if you're going to sit behind the glass, over behind the net, you better be paying attention.
Mike, I guarantee you Michael Gauthier did not think he'd be leaving the arena that way during this game.
Didn't that happen earlier this year?
It did. Yeah, it did. Notre Dame West Haven. We were doing that game. Yeah. That's dangerous. That's really dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
You can break a tailbone. That's not good.
The glass could shatter right there.
I think it's more dangerous for the people who are outside.
I agree with that too. Yeah.
I mean, if you're standing there and you don't pay attention, you could maybe spend a night in the emergency room.
A nice face-off win by Matthew Reese. Jack Fiango keeps the puck in. Rocco Sorelli chasing after it, gets the puck back. Rocco looking up for Joey Mateo. And flips one into the Conard bench, and we got a stoppage in play. 9 minutes, 2 seconds left to go. There's been no scoring in this period, but a ton of scoring in the first two by our Simsbury Trojans as they lead 4-0. Matthew Reese now face off against Owen Fernandez. Kick save and a beauty by Jack Fiango, but right back to, nice save by Matthew Palmer. That went right back to number 22, Colin Flaherty, on Conard, who shot on net. And that was another great save by Matthew with no rebound.
Matthew has done a great job controlling the shots tonight, not giving up any big rebounds. Nice game so far by the senior netminder.
Great face-off win there by Nick Pugmeyer, who shoves the puck around the boards and out, but this is going to be icing and coming right back to Simsbury's zone. So CC, the Simsbury contingent up there, the student section has been rowdy at times, quiet right now. They've got their fat heads.
They did a good job tonight coming out on a cold, icy night.
They did, that's true.
There were more people there, but I think, I think their warm, cozy bed is calling their name.
That's right.
I'm sure they're probably home doing their homework.
Conard with the puck in the neutral zone, and here comes Paul Wilson. Wilson back over the blue line. A nice save there by a bunch of Simsbury defenders. A great move there by Bryant, Karen, and a puck shot just wide. Conard starting to pick up the momentum here a little bit. Wilson with the puck on the far boards. Kratzer trying to get the puck back. Dominic Francis has it skip off and it tipped in by number 18, Jackson Starr.
Speaking of which, of goals, I figured out the fourth Simsbury goal was Skylar Hughes.
That's right. Thank you, Jake. Nothing that Matt Palmer could do about that one. That was a beautiful shot from the defense and a great tip by Jackson Starr. All right, here's Wilson now. Paul Wilson against Cole Chapman. Wilson wins the faceoff. Susie driving in on Wonderly. Wonderly back over to Charles Hitson. Hitson not able to grab the puck. And there goes Cole Chapman. Chapman's got a one-on-one. Trying to get around the Conard defenseman. Right over to Zolosian. Great pass to Gauthier.
That's
and
beautiful, baby.
Unbelievable goal.
Tic-tac-toe.
Within a matter of seconds, Simsbury answers Conard going with a goal of their own. Great play by Cole Chapman, David Zolosian, and Michael Gauthier.
That was an awesome play. Great patience, great answer. The Trojans are doing it the right way.
Henderson has been lit up tonight.
I'll tell you, Jake, I really like the offensive production out of this line.
Yeah, that really lacked in their previous meeting back in December. Trojans couldn't get anything together, and it's a different story tonight.
So it remains a 4-goal separation between these two teams. Simsbury leading 5-1. Puck's bouncing around a little bit. Cole Chapman gets it out in front of Zolosian, and Zolosian is sandwiched by 2 Conard defensemen. So again, just a great play by the Cole Chapman line.
Mike and Cece. At the time, it was 4-0 when Conard scored, made it 4-1. If you think about it, Gauthier's goal is crucial. I mean, if Conard scored again, then it's a 2-goal game. So it kind of switches, game plan for the rest of the period.
Absolutely. There's Scotty Simeon.
Conard goal by number 18.
There's a breakaway. Oh, nice save by Matt Palmer. Breakaway by Jackson Starr, who was bidding for his second goal of the period. Conard keeping the puck away. It's stolen by Brad Hoang in the neutral zone, but stolen back by Conard. Brent Susie trying to get around Fiango is unable to do so, and here comes Simsbury trying to get the puck out to Brad. Simeon trying to get Hoang and was not able to do so. Brad keeps the puck in enough. Simeon turns around and fires it back into the Conard zone. Conard having a little bit of trouble getting the puck out from behind the net as Simsbury's starting to really pour it on. Simeon keeps the puck in. Paul Wilson now with Conard through the neutral zone looking for Jackson Starr. Starr again looking for his second goal of the night, and it's packed up and covered by Matthew Palmer.
3 guys right there covering the defense just like you want to. You want to make sure you're not making it easy for them to get into your zone. I think you want to make sure that you continue to try to pick the guys up at the blue line.
Matthew Reese now face off against Owen Fernandez. Reese wins the face off, gets it back over to Mark Ficcaro. Here comes Matthew Reese and Ficcaro with Joey Mateo on the left side. Puck shot around, but not out. And now out. Here comes Conard on a 2-on-1. Owen Fernandez, nice break up by Kevin McDonough. Great job by McDonough, and he takes the puck back only to have it stolen again by Brendan Battiston. There goes Kratzer. Kratzer fires it into the corner. And
Great
then
play
out.
right there.
Tremendous play by Mark Ficcaro. Conard retains possession up through the neutral zone. A pinch in by Kratzer. And a sandwich on Matthew Reese. Holy cow. Reese lost his mouth guard and everything. I think Matt's coming off of the ice. Here goes Joey Mateo. Mateo with a shot deflected off a Conard defenseman and back out to the neutral zone. Kratzer over to McDonough, back to Kratzer. Kratzer now up to Skylar Hughes. Hughes back into the Conard zone. Joey Mateo with a quick shot. Save by Henderson. There's Wonderly now with the puck back in on the far side.
It's getting a little bit chippy out there
Nick
now.
Pugmeyer and Skylar Hughes trying to work a give and go. There's Mateo. Mateo with Paul Wilson. Wilson's logged a lot of minutes tonight for the Conard Chieftains. Gets the puck up to Cole Johnson. Johnson's not able to get it out because Skylar Hughes is right there. Puck is bouncing around now, finally shoved out by Bryant Karen and down the ice for an icing. Jake, what did you see on that play? Back and forth there. It looks like Simsbury's really doing a good job here.
Yeah, this period has really belonged to the Trojans. They just keep firing pucks on Henderson. One went by, but that pressure is definitely seen tonight compared to the last time both these teams played.
I'll tell you what, we got 4 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the third period with the Trojans leading 5-1. Nick Pugmeyer now in with Dominic Francis, looking over for Skylar Hughes, but Franklin Berry, wind up and just missed getting a lot behind that, and here comes Conard. Number 8, Liam LaCroix, offsides but not called, and Susie has to clear the zone, which he does. Here goes LaCroix. LaCroix trying to stick handle through the entire Simsbury team and not able to do so. There's Jack Fiango. Fiango looking for a Simsbury Skylar Hughes. He gets it out to Hughes. And CC, there it is. Hughes looking for that cross-ice pass again. Broken up by Conard. Here comes Bryant. Karen moves right around the Simsbury defense, and a great save by Matthew Palmer.
Well, again, expect the intensity to pick up a little bit. That last check that was out in front of the Simsbury bench was a solid check. The ref was right there. What I didn't like about it was that the Conard player took his hand and pushed the guy's head down after the play.
Yeah,
and he just looked at him, and that's when his mouthpiece came out. So, I understand that these guys are down. You don't want to call a penalty, but if you're going to swallow the whistle, you're going to end up where these guys are going to start to pound on each other.
Yeah, and someone's going to get hurt. There's a nice play by Kratzer into Zalosian. Gauthier in front. Zalosian tries to sneak one around, unable to do so. Great save there by Shea Henderson. Here comes the Chieftains. Kratzer breaks it up in the neutral zone. Conard gets it back and shoves it into Simsbury zone, and off is McDonough over to Zalosian. Zalosian unable to keep it, and McDonough has the puck back. Gets it back cross ice to Kratzer. Kratzer back to McDonough. Nice play. And there goes McDonough up through center ice. McDonough stood up by number 9, Ramsey Henderson. Nice play by Ramsey Henderson there. Not sure what McDonough was trying to do, stick handle through the entire Conard team, but Ramsey was not having any of it.
That's a tough play right there for McDonough. He's trying to go around multiple red sweaters. That's a play that doesn't usually get made.
Correct. That's correct. Taddeo now trying to keep the puck in after a Scott Simeon faceoff win, and a shot there by Taddeo. Great save by Shea Henderson. I don't think I'm going out on a limb, fellas, when I say the next most exciting part of this game is going to be the handshake line at the end.
Yeah. No, I have seen videos where the handshake line kind of defines the game.
Right. I think these two teams are looking at 2 minutes and 52 seconds like it can't go fast enough.
Imagine if both these teams played each other when it comes tournament time.
Oh, boy.
How epic would that be?
I agree, Jake. Good point. Very good point. Charles hits in now on D. Scott Simeon keeps the puck in. Broken up by, I think that's Bryant to LaCroix. Bryant Karen. Wonderly now with the puck. Trying to get the puck out of the zone. He reverses spot. Back out across the other side and out.
Patience.
And here comes Simsbury.
Patience, boys, patience.
Wonderly now with some nice stick handling. And puck's out to LaCroix. I like this skater. Conard has a 3-on-1. What a nice dump by Wilson. And a great save by Matthew Palmer.
a great sit.
Boy, we saw that thing developing up here.
Well, the problem is, Coach, you don't want to be attacking with 2 minutes and get pinched in there and leave yourself where you're going to give up a breakaway.
Yeah.
I mean, Simsbury's been patient all night, keeping the defenders back. There's no reason. They don't need a five-goal lead. They need to just shut it down right now.
Right. I agree. Matthew Reese with the face-off win back to Barry. Barry shoots it around to Joey Mateo. Mateo trying to get the puck out of the zone and does so. Nice hit there by 17. Rocco Sorelli, and a great shot by Mateo, but just wide. Conard fighting a little bit internally there, and Simsbury comes away with the puck. Matthew Reese in the corner.
See, I like the defenders staying back now. That's what you want right here from this part of the game on.
1 minute and 42 seconds to go in the game. Simsbury ahead 5-1. Great all-around effort by Simsbury tonight. There's a nice play by Matthew Reese, but unable to keep it in. Brendan Battison keeps the puck out. Jack Fiango overskates the puck. Conard takes it back. And Fiango now with the puck again. And Fiango bounces it off the boards, and that's not going to be icing. Icing's not called. Conard takes it back behind their net, and here they come with an offensive rush, but stolen there. Great play by Mark Ficcaro, who just shoots the puck in. Brad Hoang, and then McDonough now. McDonough with the puck, looking for Ficcaro, and unable to get the puck on his stick. Mark does a great job, comes back up with it. Barry tries to save it. Here comes LaCroix. LaCroix on McDonough. Great play by McDonough to Paul Wilson. And Wilson still trying to do a quick shot around here. Not going to happen. Franklin Berry back in the corner. LaCroix over to Jonathan Sorgio. Sorgio for Conard. And it looks like there's going to be a stoppage in play. And there's going to be an interference on
Simsbury. Bradley Wang.
Bradley's going to go off. So Conard, for the remaining 33 seconds of the game, are going to have a power play. And it looks like it's going to... Scott Simeon's out there with Tim Kratzer, McDonough, and Mark Ficcaro.
Simeon has done a nice job in the face-off circle.
Look at this. Here goes Scott Simeon almost. Oh, big check there by number 8, Liam LaCroix. And he knocks Simeon down, but not out. Simeon coming back strong here. McDonough with a nice shot on net, saved by Shea Henderson, and we're going to have a stop with 7 seconds to go in the game. 7.8 seconds. Didn't get as chippy as I thought it would, but that was a big-time shoulder right into the chin of Scott Simeon.
And again, with 10 seconds left or 15 seconds left, you can dump that in the corner and not put yourself at risk.
Right.
You know, that's part of it.
5 seconds to go in the game. Conard races out across neutral ice. Timmy Kratzer with the poke check. And this game, fellas, is in the books. Final score here from the International Skating Center of Connecticut. Your Simsbury Trojans 5, Conard Chieftains 1. Guys, give me a little bit of a summary of what we saw tonight. CC, we'll start with you.
Listen, these guys are a different team, much more mature than when they first played them. I think they did an awesome job. Very aggressive, sniper-like tonight. Lots of goals. That was an answer that they needed to come up with. When you're playing the number 1 team in your division, you want to do that. So it's good to build off that. I hope they continue it and run the streak out.
Very dominating win here tonight by Simsbury. Jake, how do you think it played out? Were the keys of the game?
Yeah, I think Simsbury, came out more aggressive than the last time they played these guys. Oh dear,
we got a little bit of a little skirmish in the middle. They're trying to shake hands with one of the guys, and he doesn't want to shake hands with anybody.
I'll continue after this. As I was saying earlier before that event took place, the aggressiveness for Simsbury came out more strong than they did recently. And hold on.
They looks like Liam LaCroix, who I got to tell you played a hell of a game tonight. He did really well tonight. I think he did well. And I think there's a little bit of a frustration on the part of Conard.
And the three-goal second period by Simsbury really set the tone for the rest of the game.
I'll tell you guys, having played hockey myself for a good period of my life, my early ages, it's extremely easy to lose your temper on the ice. Most of the guys that are able to keep their temper in check are the ones that are able to move on. You know, you gotta have the attitude of, I'm gonna come back, I'll remember this, and the next time, like you said, it's probably gonna be playoffs when these two teams are gonna see each other again. And this knows what'll happen.
And this, for Simsbury in particular, you know, they're right on the bubble now, being homer away. I believe they jump over to NFI, so there'll be 8, I believe. But, you know, I think this game was, you know, a test to, you know, see, hey, we might play these guys again, or we might play another team that's similar to them in the playoffs when it really matters the most.
Great job. Well, it was tremendous to have the captain back in the perch tonight. And Jake, as always, it was terrific. Terrific job by the best in the business color commentators. One final thought from the ISCC. Simsbury Trojans 5, the Conard Chieftains 1. Thanks again to Kristen Benedict and Karen Hanville for all their support at Simsbury Community Television. And we'll see you again on our next Simsbury High School Boys Varsity Hockey game. Take care, everyone.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.